Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. Time now to talk men's basketball with head coach Ed DeChellis. We've talked often about the fiber of this team as the year has gone along. At some point, fiber eventually has to digest. But is there a case where this team right now can replenish what it has done? Because even though you've lost these games at home, it's not as if you've been run off your own floor. It's a play here and there that might make a difference in the result of those games, thus trying to get them not to panic as you head into a winnable game on Wednesday and maybe a little bit of revenge against American, who won here.
Well, Pete, I think it's very, very important to know who you are and where you want to go and how you're going to get there. And for us, it's been, as I just spoke to the team not too long ago during the film session, is that, you know, our fiber is what we believe in is you got to play great defense, you got to rebound the ball, and you got to take care of the ball. And so I don't think we want to lose sight of that. You know, do we need to make some tweaks? Oh, absolutely. You know, this time of the year, you played everybody once, and you're heading into the second time, and you played them now, and as you head into the postseason tournament, you have to make some tweaks. But I think, you know, you have to know where you're going and how you're going to get there. You can't take a shortcut. You don't want to get lost. So for us, it's those three things: playing defense, rebound the ball, and taking care of the ball, making good decisions. Our losses have been ones that have all been very, very close. BU beat us by 9. We didn't play very well that night. But American here, we looked like a tired basketball team. We didn't make any shots. Holy Cross on the road, we lose in overtime, have a chance to win the game. You know, Army the other night, we made some really, really foolish decisions with the ball, without the ball. And again, that's our last pillar. Get a good shot every time down the floor. Don't turn the ball over. We turned the ball over, didn't get a good shot, didn't take the ball to bounds properly. You know, it was us. We sort of, hit ourselves in the Achilles heel, if you would, please. So, if winning and losing is a fine line.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get our kids to step back over the proper side of the line and make good decisions with the ball, make good defensive decisions. And then, I think we'll end up winning a few more games here as we come down to the end of the season.
Obviously, as we know, seeding means so much in the Patriot League tournament because it's played on home sites throughout. It's not really the traditional tournament environment. How do you get the club to focus literally right now, possession by possession, over these last couple of games, and then obviously let the math work itself out?
Yeah, I think, you know, we're always concerned about seeding, but I think I'm concerned about our team, and I want us to play our best basketball. And so, I asked the staff and the staff meeting this morning, what are we doing better now than we did 3 weeks ago? Well, you know, we think our transition offense is better. You know, that's a positive thing. We think we're executing half-court offense a little better. We're scoring the ball. That's a little better. Defensively, you know, we're not having high hands-on closeouts and people getting threes. We're letting the ball get reversed too easily, and especially off of ball screens, and we're not stopping the ball screens, not stopping penetration. So those are things we have to clean up. You know, what I told the squad earlier was that, you know, who played for the conference championship last year? Well, it was Lafayette and American. One was a 6 seed, one was a 4 seed.
Right.
It's not always the 1-2 seeds. It's not always the teams that have home court that get to the championship game and have an opportunity to win. It's the teams that get the best matchups, how they match up the best. The teams are playing the best. Might get a lucky bounce on the ball, make a big free throw. We got to make plays. You know, when we were winning a bunch of games in a row, 6, 7 games in a row, Pete, we were making plays. We're not making the same plays. And I've got to try to get us back to making the good plays to win games at crucial times.
You look at this league, and unlike some leagues you look around this time of year, a league has kind of defined itself. I mean, there are a couple of clubs maybe that have separated themselves from others. But here in the Patriot League, and if you look at all the games from the composite schedule, I mean, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot separating every club in this league. Even last place Lafayette, who we found out last Saturday, is a club that can go out and hit some shots, and all of a sudden you're down 15 points. What becomes of success at this time of year? Because it seems like everybody is so close right now in terms of stature with each other.
Well, what I've tried, you're right. It's not. There's not a huge separation. You know, we thought that maybe BU and Bucknell were sort of starting to separate themselves, and Lehigh. And then Boston gets blown out by Bucknell the other day, you know, by 20-some points. So I wouldn't have thought that. But it's crazy it is. It's, as I try to tell our guys all the time, is taking care of yourself. taking care of your body. Unfortunately, sometimes you get guys that are sick. Sometimes you get guys that are tired. Sometimes you have a lot of tests one week, and guys don't get the practice time they need, or their focus is not there. And that's huge as we're coming down the stretch here. We got 2 games left and heading into the Patriot League tournament. So we're trying to take care of our own, trying to make sure that academically we're on top of things. We're not scrambling. Because if you don't do well academically, it's probably going to affect you on the floor. If you don't take care of your body and you get a cold, or you get, we got guys with the flu, that affects our team. That affects your performance. So we try to make sure we got that part of our house cleaned up first. We don't want any of that kind of stuff. And then some of it is then we got to play better. We just got to execute better offensively. We got to execute better defensively. And we got to make the big plays. Free throws. We haven't been a great free throw shooting team. We're trying to. Today we'll go into Halsey and we'll shoot 1,000,000 free throws again today. Before, during, after. So we're shooting when we're tired. We try to put pressure on the kids, because it's as at Patriot League tournament time, it's a possession game. It's a possession here, possession there. Because you win the game or lose a game, and obviously you don't advance, and then they ask you to go home.
From an overall standpoint, let's look at the program. I mean, every year you've been here, you guys have improved in the league. Overall win total, I mean, right now you're sitting at 18. And I know when you talk to the players, I know they're a little disappointed right now that they're not at 21 or 22 wins.
Sure.
But the significance from a program standpoint of making that next jump to getting, again, more league wins, and, of course, now establishing a character on the road.
Sure.
And 18 overall wins like now, what's the value of that continuing to go forward with the program?
Well, I think it's a process. Everything is a process. Everything is a maturation. We won more league games right now than we won the previous year. We've won more games overall than we have in a long time. We've raised the expectation levels. I told the guys in a team meeting the other night, is we've raised the expectation level. We thought we should be 20-game winners by now. We thought we should have double-digit wins in the conference, and that's a good thing. Because we are, as coaches, as players, we expect to win. We expect to do great things. I think we've done some good things. I don't think we've done great things yet. But as I said to the players, we can do great things. The fun is right around the corner, the Patriot League tournament. And we've got to position ourselves. We've got 2 great games left. Position ourselves in a tournament and get ready to play. But the program has grown every year. We've won more. That's positive. We got senior leadership this year. That's positive. We got a lot of sophomores and juniors who play. I think our freshman class is good. They just have not had the opportunity to play because I think our upperclassmen have been pretty solid for us. 3 years ago, the freshmen we have right now will be playing a lot of minutes and getting a lot of experience.
Which is what your current seniors did
Correct.
When they were freshmen.
And juniors did. So it's a maturity. We are growing. We're a healthy program now. We're healthy. We want to become, picture perfect health. Yes, we still have some way. We still have a ways to go, but because we want to win a Patriot League, we want to be Patriot League champions. We want to go to the NCAA tournament.
Appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Pete.
Navy head coach Ed DeChellis, Mids with a couple of big ones this week at American Wednesday, and then right back home here on Saturday as they take on the Bucknell Bison. For tickets, call 1-800-US4-NAVY, and as always, you can buy them at www.navysports.com.